Today's sneak peek is from one of the many books about kids who dream of making it big on stage or screen. Nate, Expectations by Tim Federle. And he should know he's performed on and written for Broadway, and he's a TV producer. I'm Miss Melissa at the Oosterhout Free Library, First Page Fridays, and I've certainly had those dreams myself. Nate, Expectations is published by Simon & Schuster. Here's how it begins. Prologue, aka what it's like to be on Broadway when you're only 14. You know how everyone is required to be nice to you when it's your birthday? Performing on Broadway when you're only 14 is a little bit like that, except every day is your birthday with a hint of Christmas. Not kidding. See, when you're from Pennsylvania, the act of bursting into song in the middle of a drugstore is not exactly celebrated. And in fact, it occasionally got me chased out into the parking lot in the old days. But on Broadway, they pay you money to burst into song. And if anyone's chasing you, it's only for your autograph. Technically, no one has ever chased me for my autograph, but I'm talking theoretically here. All the other kids in my cast of E.T. the Musical share the same autobiography, or their own version of it. They were the weirdos too, back in their hometowns. But if you gather enough weirdos, you become a club. And once you're a club, you're the normal kids. It's the most amazing thing. Here's how it breaks down. One weirdo is just a weirdo. Two weirdos is a duet. And three weirdos is suddenly a rapidly expanding girl group, one that generally features one boy, me, who still got relatively convincing high notes despite his voice getting lower by the minute. Anyway, you're not me, of course. Congratulations. But maybe you understand what I'm getting at. That sometimes all you need to do is change your zip code, and boom, your life is good. Sometimes you have to leave your hometown to finally feel at home. Maybe this is something you can relate to. Because maybe, just maybe, on your last birthday, the jerk in your homeroom usually ignores you, or worse, instead became a temporary version of nice. Maybe he mumbled, "Happy birthday," or whatever, when the teacher made everyone sing you the birthday song. And this version of fake, temporary kindness at the very least gave you a day-long pass, a cone of safety. Nobody was going to push you into a locker or spit on your shirt. They basically legally can't because it's your birthday. Who does that on your birthday? Yeah, these things actually happen to me. Pushing, spitting, back in Jenksburg, PA, on the daily. But also, yeah, those things are in the past. You know the whole forgive and forget principle? I'm happy to forgive. It's easier when the jerks doing the pushing and spitting are back home, 373 miles away from New York. Yes, I've counted. Forgive him? Sure. But I don't want to forget, and I don't need to. I sleep better here. I am better here. On Broadway, it's like I have this protective bubble around me 7 days a week. Every day, it's like your birthday and Christmas morning had a baby. And you never even have to hang on to the gift receipts because everything just fits. The inside cover tells us what comes next. When the news hits that E.T. the Musical wasn't nominated for a single Tony Award, not one, the show closes, leaving Nate both out of luck and a job. Now he's back to square one, known as Jenksburg, Pennsylvania, where Har High School awaits. Determined to turn his life from flop to fabulous, Nate takes on a huge freshman English project with help from his BFF, Libby. He's going to make a musical out of Charles Dickens' Great Expectations. What could possibly go right? But when Nate's New York crush ghosts him and his grades start to slip, he finds the only thing harder than being on Broadway is being in high school, especially when you've got a secret you're desperate to sing about. The third and final novel of Tim Federle's groundbreaking Lambda Award-winning series, Nate Expectations, is a love letter to theater kids young and not so young, and for anyone who's ever wondered if they could truly go home again, especially when doing so means facing everything you thought you've left behind. Now, the other Nate books, Better Nate Than Ever and 5, 6, 7 Nate, are also great, but this one stands on its own. Also in the library, we have a little section of scripts of plays for young performers that you can take out. I hope to see you here soon at the Oosterhout Free Library.